Hello, my dear friends and my dear students. Welcome back to Maths class. So we are seeing a grade 2 CBSE syllabus. Okay. So in our last class, we have seen about how to calculate the time and how to calculate by keeping the time, how the when time moves, how the days moves, how when the days moves, how the months gets moves. Okay. So we have seen on that. Okay. According to that, I am going to ask you a essential 3 questions. Okay. So when we are seeing a time, when we are telling about a time, so how many hours it take to finish the one day? How many hours when a time, how many hours it take to finish, to complete a one day, means it has a 24 hours. So it take a 24 hours to complete the one day, isn't it? So with the big needle will cross the 12 twice. Okay, not only the it will cross the 12 twice, it will the big needle will cross each and every number for a twice. 1 for a twice and 2 o'clock as for a twice. Okay, so in a daytime, that is a morning, when the sun rise up to 11 o'clock, up to 11 o'clock we used to say as a AM. Okay, for example, now example I am saying 10:15 a.m. 9:20 a.m. It's representing, this is the morning 10:15. So how you are going, if I say I'm going to shop at 10 o'clock, means you may get confused whether I'm going at a 10 o'clock, morning 10 o'clock or a night 10 o'clock. Okay. So how can you are going to find it out? By seeing it's in a AM or a PM. Okay. So in a daytime means, daytime means up to 11 o'clock we used to say as a AM. Okay. In afternoon, from afternoon to night time, from afternoon to night, we used to say as a PM. We used to refer the time as a PM. For example, I am just writing the same time, 10:15 PM, 9:30 PM. So the PM will represent you, or it will refer you that the time is on after 11 o'clock or the night time. Okay. So the AM and PM is a very important while you are studying about a time. Okay. So and another point I would like to tell you. So the time is actually, it have a calculation, isn't it, children? So what's the calculation the time will have? It following a 5 tables, or it following a skip counting 5, isn't it? We are used to skip counting by 5. If you follow the skip counting by 5, you can easily calculate, or you easily learn the timing. Okay. Always the big needle will use the technique skip counting method, isn't it? Always the big needle. For example, this is a clock. So this is a clock. 12, 6, 3 and 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. See here, this is a big needle and this is a small one. Okay. So always a skip counting 5 method we used to say for a big needle. Okay. If it is showing a big needle showing its hand on a 1, means we used to say it's a 5. So the small needle will represent the same name. The small needle will show it remains the same name. 3 o'clock, if it shows a 3 means it remains same. If it shows 4 means it remains same. Okay. Only the big needle will, in the big needle only we have to follow the skip counting method 5. We have to going to follow the skip counting by 5. Okay. So that I hope that you can clearly understand. Okay. So when I am taking about the days, months, I've used to tell. Okay, I've used to told about one thing, isn't it? The time is like in a gold. Why we are all people are saying a time is gold? Because when a time moves on, the days will also moves on, isn't it? When the time it completed 124 hours, means when the time completed 124 hours means automatically a new day will occur, isn't it? So when the time moves, the days will also get moves. When the days get moves, once the time completed it's 24 hours, the day will changes from Monday to Tuesday. When days changes Monday to Tuesday, then the month also keep on changing, January to February. When the month moves from January to February, the years also get moves. 2022 to 2023. So that this is from time, days, months and years. So these are a chain reactions. These are like a chain reactions. It will be keeping hands to the one another. It will keep the hands, or it will be always taking a referring, or it keeping a hand with the one another. Okay, so next we are coming to the days. So we have already seen about the days. How many days in a week? So 7 days in a week. Okay, so 1 week is equal to how many days? 1 week is equal to 7 days. 1 week is equal to 7 days. So how many days are here? Which day will be the first day of the week? Sunday is the first day of the week, isn't it? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, isn't it? So there are 7 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So there are 7 days in a week, or 1 week have 7 days. Okay, so this will be going on repeating on the month. Okay, so some month will have a 30 days and some month will have a 31 days. And of course you all know the February, if it is in a leap year, how many days will be there? And non-leap year means there will be a changes on the February months. Only the February month doesn't have a 30 or 31 days. Okay, 27 or 28 days will be in a February month. Okay, so this is what we have to get to know about the days. So already we have know about the months. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Okay, so you should be learn the spelling also, children. Okay, so everything you can write it. Not only oral, you have to be very clear about the writing also. So this is a 12 months. 1 year have how many in a 1 year how many months are there? For 1 year there are 12 months are there, isn't it? 12 months are there. So how you are going to study about how you can understand which months have a 30 or which months have a 31 day? I told you, I have told you about this bone method, isn't it? So this is a small trick to find it out whether this month having a 30 days or a 31 days. Only the February will have the 27 or a 28 days. That is according to the whether the year is in a leap year or a non-leap year. Okay, so this is what a very important while we are studying about the time, days and month. Okay, so we have seen about the time, days, month and of course years also, isn't it? So date. So date means it's a numerical type of writing. So it's a numerical type. Nothing. So if for example I am just saying today the September month, today this October month, Sunday I am saying. Sunday, October month, year 2022 means according to this I am just going to write it on a numerical type. So how I am going to write it on a numerical type? For example, see here, so today is a Sunday means, for example, today is a Sunday means the date is 2. October month means 10 and the year is 2022. So this is the date. So date means which number? It represents the number. It represents the number, isn't it? Okay, so it is a date, month and year. So this is what we have follow in the Indian method. So Indian method always the date will be the first and the month will be the second and the year will be the last. According to USA, according to the American type, they will follow the month first, date second and last year. So why we have to know about the two method means while we are working with a computer or laptops, always the month will be the first and the date will be the second. But Indian method, for example, if you are writing in your classwork or you are taking something in notes means you used to write it the date on every pages. How will you write the date on every pages? You just write the first date and second month and the third one will be the years. Okay, so when you are when you are seeing on a computer means it will be changes on the date and month place. So the first will be the month place and the second will be the date place. Okay, so this is what a difference. Okay, so you don't get confused. Okay, so that is the reason I am telling here. So this is the basic things about the how to see the times and how many days, how the days are playing a major role, moving the months, and the months, how many months. For 1 year there are 12 months and there are a leap year, means the February months will be a different dates it will have. So this is what a basic recollections of time, date and months and years. Okay, so I hope that you can understand fully. So next heading is going to be money. So that everybody will want some money, isn't it? So everybody will wish to have lots of money, isn't it? Okay, so how you can come to the judgment whether you have more or less money? So that what you all wish, everybody will wish we should have more money, isn't it? So how can you judge that you have more or less? It will have a calculation. Yes, of course it has a calculations. So there are from 1 rupee coin to from 1 rupee coin to it up to having it from 2000 rupees note, isn't it? From 1 rupee coin to in Indian government they having a 2000 rupees note. That is the last currency you have, isn't it? Rupees. From 1 rupee coin to 2000 rupees. So what is a coin and what is a note means? A coin, it will be you can already see it, isn't it? It will be on like a coin type, isn't it? Will be in some iron material or some copper, combination of a copper material. So that is in a round shape, isn't it? So that is called, we used to say as a coin, isn't it? So nowadays you can find a 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin. Sometimes you can also find the 10 rupee coin also. So there is a 50 pice coin also, 50 pice. 50 pice coins also there. Yes, but somebody will not able to see that, but no problem. But it's still there is a 50 pice coin is alive. Okay. So when I was small, I can see that 20 pice coin, 5 pice coin and a 25 pice coin we have seen. When I was small, I have used the 20 pice, 5 pice, 10 pice, 20 pice and 25 pice. When my mother was small, she also seen the 1 pice, 2 pice. On those days they used to refer as a anna. 1 anna, 2 anna, 3 anna, they used to say they refer as a anna. If you take the old pice coin, you will see the spelling also like a PICE. If you take your old coin, if you have old coin like a 20 pice or 5 pice or 1 anna, means there will be the spelling like a PIC, not PAIC. Say a C. So now recently they have changed it like a PAISC, isn't it? So this is what a small history about the coins. Okay. So the money calculation will not going to be anything different. So normally I want to tell you one point here clearly. So there, if I am taking about money, now we are going to see about how to calculate the money. So the money calculation is that a difference between the max calculation? No. So money calculation is the same what we have did in addition, isn't it? If I have a 2 chocolate and my friend have a 2 chocolate, when I put together how many chocolate I have a total? It's a 4 chocolates. For instance, the same thing, instead of chocolate I am having a 1 rupee coin. I have a 2 1 rupee coin and my friend also having a 2 1 rupee coin. When I put together there will be a 4 1 rupee coin. So this is what the same calculations. So instead of telling a chocolate, you are going to represent as a rupees. Instead of ice cream, you are going to represent as a rupees. The same calculation method. Okay. So now you children, you have to get understand about one thing. So this is the major thing to know or to understand about how the maths involve in a day-to-day activity. Okay, every people or every children will have some doubt why we are studying English, why we are studying science, and what is the need of maths, and why we have to know about such a kings, and why we want to learn about kings. So that is an old story. So everything have as a reason. So when we are taking a maths, you can also ask your mother also. You may be asked, why should I want to study maths? So this is the reason. So maths is involved on a day-to-day life. So why we need to know about how to calculate the money means, for example, you are going to some grocery shop, isn't it? So your grocery shop, you are buying some chocolates. For example, the chocolate XY is a 5 rupees, okay, and you are buying some cake. So you are buying some cake for a 10 rupees, okay. You have a 50 rupees. How much you have? You have a 50 rupees. So what are the things you have bought on a grocery shop? XY chocolate for a 5 rupees and a cake for a 10 rupees. How much rupees you have it on your hand? 50 rupees you have it on your hand, okay. So totally how much of rupees you have bought things? 15 rupees you have bought things, isn't it? When you put together 5 plus 10, you will get a 15. So for a 15 rupees you got a things. How many you have? How much of money you have on a 50 in your hand? 50 rupees. So how can you going to calculate the balance if you are giving a 50 rupees to the shopkeeper? Its cost is 50 rupees. So balance, how you are going to know whether he is giving a correct? So you have to subtract with the number 15. So 4. It will become a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. 35 rupees. So the shopkeeper should give the 35 rupees as a balance. Okay. So practice makes man's perfect. You all know the proverb. Okay. So what is that meaning? Means you have to keep on practice with the maths. If you are giving a 50 rupees, okay, then if cost of product is 15 rupees means if you want to check the balance means you can able to carry the notebook and pencil and eraser and you calculate it and you will buy the remaining price, balance price. No, it will be not work out on your day-to-day life. It will be take your more time, isn't it? So you need a mind calculations. So that is the reason why the teachers are saying you keep on practice the maths, then you can easily make your simple calculation as well as a very fast calculation. No, you don't need to take some notepad and pencil and eraser at every time. Okay, children. Okay. So this is what a money calculation. Very basic introduction I am just giving. This is how we are going to perform the money calculation. Okay. So there are, I told you, from a coin to notes we have, from 1 rupee coin to notes we have. So and from next class we can see about a color of the note and how the money will be represents. I will bring you some duplicates notes and I will told you. Now we are going to see about the basic calculation alone. Okay. So we just going to how many coins we have? 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin, and there is a 10 rupee coin, but it is a very rare. So now we are going to see about up to coins. Up to coins we are going to see 1 rupee, 2 rupee and a 5 rupee coin. Okay. So for first example, your friend's name is like a Sam. Sam having a 2 rupees. Okay. Balu having a 5 rupees. You, for your name I am just keeping ABC. You having a 2 rupees. Okay. So totally your friends having how many? Sam having a 2 rupees and Balu having a 5 rupees and you ABC. So you having a 2 rupees. So how much money you have? 4 plus 5 is a 9. So 9 rupees you have. 9 rupees you have. Okay. So your friend, you and your friend, the three of them, you having how many rupees? 9 rupees you have. Okay. So everybody is like to have something on a break period, isn't it? So all people are going to the cafeteria and going to buy the 3 samosa. So for each one they have a one samosa. So Sam one samosa, Balu one samosa, and you ABC he also have to get a 1 samosa. So one cost of 1 samosa is 3 rupees. For example, 1 samosa cost 3 rupees. So how many samosa you are going to buy? 3 samosa you are going to buy. How many samosa you are going to buy? 3 samosa you are going to buy. If a 1 samosa is equal to 3 rupees, means 3 samosa is equal to how much rupees? So you want to calculate the 3 for a 3 times. 3 plus 1 samosa and another 1 samosa and another 1 samosa. If it cost 9 rupees, totally 9 rupees. But the people when you're collecting when you're putting together, you have a 9 rupees. When you take personally, for example, Sam alone taking his money and giving to the samosa, means he cannot get the samosa. What is the reason? Because he having a 2 rupees, 1 rupee is lesser. See, one cost of 1 samosa is 3 rupees, but Sam having only the 2 rupees. So how many rupees he wants? 1 rupee he wants. Okay. See here, Balu. So Balu have a 5 rupees. Yes, he is having a more than what eligible criteria, isn't it? So the samosa cost itself 3 rupees, but he is having a 5 rupees. It's a more than enough. So you don't need to worry about a Balu. And ABC. So he is having a 2 rupees, but what is the cost of 1 samosa? 3 rupees. So how much rupees he wants? 1 rupee he wants, isn't it? So if in 5 rupees, the Balu takes 3 rupees, means how much will be the balance? 5 minus 3. How much will be balance? You would get the Balu will have a 2 rupees and the balance. If he shared with the Sam and ABC with his 2 rupee, then the 3 of the friends will enjoy the samosa, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay. So this is what the basic money calculations. This is what the basic money calculations. The money calculation means nothing but very different. The money calculation will involve only with the arithmetic calculations, addition, subtraction and multiplication, isn't it? Okay. So far we have seen about the how to perform the addition and how to perform the subtraction, isn't it? So what is the use of an addition? When you are putting together every number, you need an addition, isn't it? So when you are what is meant by addition? When you are putting the number together, for example, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to what? What is the need of knowing about a subtraction? When you want to know about the balance, 5 minus 2. When you want to know about the balance, means we want to perform the subtraction. Okay. So in a previous session, we have seen about some example. What example I told you? One cost of 1 samosa is 3 rupees, and what is the cost of a 3 samosa? Means what we have to put the calculation? 1 3 rupees and second 3 rupees and a third 3 rupees. So 3 samosa means it's more than enough. We're putting up 3 and adding means okay, no problem. When you are with the 12 or 20 friends, so 20 friends asking a 3 samosa means, for example, everybody asking a 2 samosa. Everybody, for 20 students you are having, each one asking a 2 samosa. So if you put, how many 3 will you are going to put? You need to take some note and calculation. So that is the reason. If the same number is repeating, means don't need to make a calculation. There will be a multiplications. Know about one thing. If the addition, if you keep on repeating the addition, instead of keep on repeating the addition, it takes a long time. To avoid that, we are going to learn about the multiplication. So multiplication will help you to avoid the repeating addition. Listen, it will avoid repeating addition. Okay, so if for example the same cost, samosa is 3 rupees. If you are buying for a 3 person, means you put 3 to 3 plus 3 plus 3, you can find it out. For example, there is 15 students. 15 students, each samosa cost 5 rupees, means if you put on 15 5 means it take more time to get a calculations, isn't it? So to avoid the repeating addition, we are going to study about the multiplications. So the money calculation is based on 3 main things. What are the main 3 calculations? We know we should know before we are going to the money calculation, addition, subtraction and multiplication. Of course, we want to know about the division also, but it will take the grade 2. For a grade 2, the division will take some more time to understand. So we got before money session, we are going to know about the you have to betterment your addition calculation, subtraction calculations and also a multiple calculation. Okay, so if you want to study the multiple calculation, you should be thorough with your tables, Okay, so I am again coming back to the money. So regarding what we have seen, I have given me two problems. Okay, so first problem, see that Aditya has a 20 rupees. So this is a symbol for a rupees, children. Just note it down how to represent when the number is along with the symbol means it shows it's a rupees, it's a money. So how we are going to put, you just put like this and two lines on two sleeping lines. Okay, so Aditya has a 20 rupees with him. He gives a 5 rupees to Asta. Okay, so how much rupees Aditya have? 20. He have a 20 rupees. Okay, so how much rupees? 5 rupees to Asta. So he giving a 5 rupees to Asta and 5 rupees to Adarva, and he giving a 5 rupees to Adarva. How much money is left with the Aditya now? So in a 20 rupees, she give a 5 rupees to the Asta and a 5 rupees to Adarva. So totally how many rupees he gave? 5 here 1 5, for Asta 1 5, for Adarva 1 5. 2 5, isn't it? So 2 5 when put together, what is the number? 10, isn't it? So he gave he gave a 10 rupees. So how much will be the balance? If you have put 10, 20 minus 10 means what is the answer? 10. So Aditya has a 10 rupees as a balance. Children, you should be very clear about a question. Okay, so what is the question? One more time telling, please listen carefully. So Aditya has a 20 rupees. For instant, you can keep your name itself. Okay, you having a 20 rupees. You are giving from 20 rupees, you are giving a 5 rupees to your sister and another 5 rupees to your brother. Okay, so totally how many 5 rupees you are giving? 2 5 rupees you are giving. One for your sister and one for your brother. So 5 and 5. So sister 5 and brother 5 having a total, you have given a 10 rupees to others. Okay, so if you put 20 minus 10 means what is the balance? Balance amount you have? 10 rupees, that's a balance. Okay, children. So next, the second question. If one chocolate cost 20 rupees, that is price of one chocolate is 20 rupees. How much money does Pooja need to pay for 4 chocolates? So I already told it. So repeated addition is coming. So here where the multiplication plays a major role. But we now for a present we know we are not taking a multiplication for the calculation. Only we are taking addition for a calculation. Okay. So for one chocolate cost is 20 rupees. So for example, you are going to the shop. Okay. So the shopkeeper is telling the cost of a chocolate is 20 rupees. You need to buy a 4 chocolate. So how many 20s you need? 4 20s you need. 120, 220, 320 and 420. So how many 20 you need? 420 you need. If you have put together, what is the sum? 4 and 8, so 80 rupees. So how much rupees that Pooja needs to buy the 4 chocolate? She wants 80 rupees to buy the 4 chocolates. So when I am just telling about the introduction about the multiplication, I told you to avoid the repeating addition, we need to study about the multiplication, isn't it? So if see a same number but keep on repeating for 4 times. So if you learn the multiplication means 20 into 4. If you put 20 into 4 means you can easily get the answer. So okay. So not from this is not end to the money session. So money session is beyond that. So because the day-to-day life we are keep on we are keep on calculating the monies. Okay, so money is playing a major role. Okay, isn't it? So this is not the end. So next class also we are going to see about the how to calculate the money and how to differentiate whether it is a 10 rupee note or 20 rupees note or up to 2000 note. Okay.
Pebbles CBSE Board Syllabus.